Excellent, we're live. Just God knows where they hide the things.
Hello, chat. We're ready for
Hello,
Bezek,
everybody.
but I just emptied the tism jar. Well, apparently all the Georges are back in the tism jar. Or somebody's just donated a lot of Georges.
I hope that's the case. That would be very awesome.
I see a monkey going scush, scush, scush. I think he's trying to help wash the swamp. He's got his squirty bottle out.
Has Monkey had a bath this year?
Probably not. Probably not. Right, let's open
Naughty
up Power
monkey.
Wash then. And I see LGM, who apparently could hear Bezek. I think I might have pressed the wrong button and unmuted the headphones. Now, before we start, chat, is there background music? Because last week I was like, oh, I'll put some lovely music on it, and then like an hour in, chat's like, what music?
That does present problems.
Yeah. Especially when it crashed the stream once.
That it did. I have a little green Martian as well. I have a Callum and I have a Prime Knight.
Hello.
And they want... Prime would like to know if Monkey's been tested to not be carrying anything new that could disrupt the world order. I don't think Monkey's been on holiday to China recently. But that doesn't mean he's not carrying something.
He might be carrying... Yeah, he might have pox.
We don't know what he got up to on the weekend. He might have pox by now.
I mean, he did tell us he was pregnant, so he's definitely been up to something.
He gets up to weird things, does the monkey.
Well, I am ready for an invite whenever your game is ready.
Cool. Let's jump into Hansel's honeymoon hideaway.
Yes, we should get started because we might be a bit shorter tonight because poor Bezek has to be up, well, probably in a couple of hours now.
Poor Bezek has to be up at 7:30 and it is currently 4:17. Right. Remembering to invite the disco, that probably helps.
I would imagine it probably does.
Excuse me, Steam. Steam! Steam! There we go, thank you.
While you do that, I want to find out why the tissue jar didn't empty.
I think the Streamlabs doesn't need to develop because they've already got market dominance.
I guess so. I guess so.
Yes, disco has arrived.
Yes.
And apparently there's a path into the woods. Let's see how far away I can go.
All widgets.
No. Aww.
Tip. No, not typical. Not typical. No. Tip jar. Okay. Empty the jar. Your tip jar should empty shortly. Okay. What's this say?
Yeah, silly tip jar.
Then. We shall take you
God,
at
apparently
word.
Shrek's testing us. What are you doing in my... ...
Swamp? What are you doing in my
I
swamp?
hope so.
I've got Captain K. Hello, Disco and Bez. Lurking for now because I'm at work, so I'll keep it on watch time. Oh, thank you. I do need to get watch time because apparently that's the only thing I still need to get remonetized. We're good on everything else, but watch time is still like, no, you're gonna have to jump through that hoop again.
Yeah, what do you need? Like 3,000 hours or something ridiculous?
So, yes. Or like 1,000,000 hours in shorts, which is probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, 1,000,000 shorts views or something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, apparently, because you don't get into the shorts algorithm unless you post like multiple times a day. At least that's what I figure.
Yeah. I mean, even, like, we've been putting shorts up on Arch's channel, and, like, even he, I don't think is really getting into that shorts algorithm. Like, we're not really seeing any, like, getting
and
short
Arch's a much
views.
larger channel.
So, I mean, we'll keep pumping them out, but
Well,
I think you've got to do multiple a day, yeah.
Some really funny shorts of Trim doing stupid things, and they've gone nowhere.
Oh, this is gonna be.
Meanwhile, every time I end up in the shorts algorithm, I get literal fucking scams and actual retards doing.
So yes, watch time. Even if you're not watching, just leave her playing.
Yeah, you don't.
Hell, mute me.
Just leave it playing and walk away.
I'm not proud, just mute me. It's sad. It's gonna keep, like, it's the same hoops I already jumped through.
Yep. But oh no, you took a year off because you squirted out a child.
I know, right?
I'm not. Because apparently the childless harpies at YouTube don't care about things like that. It's not as if they weren't still collecting money on all the things you had uploaded if someone watched something from your backlog.
Never mind. We'll get back there, and then we'll get the memberships back, and then we will use the lovely emojis that Trim made.
Yes.
little
Oh,
guide
YouTube.
commissioning emojis for the members, and then YouTube's like, no. It's like, no.
What are we meant to do without the emojis?
I mean, to be fair, they do make really good tip tokens.
They do. It works really well.
I've diversified them a little bit this week and put different ones in there, so like different
nice.
amounts will
The
get
dollar
different.
amounts?
Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll see if Black is like, you know, treating them like Pokemon, go collect them all. All the kitties.
Lots of kitties.
Oh, you know what might
If
help?
you haven't done it
Actually,
already, you've got to remember to get Swamp Hub into the YouTube Shorts.
Yes, I need to do that. I also need to post the stream on Twitter and in Discord so people know that I'm streaming.
Yeah.
If
Dear.
I were organized, that'd be dangerous.
Yeah.
Shilling.
We've got to retrain the audience to remember to show up.
That's true.
Because much like YouTube, but they haven't had any much for a year.
I think a big stick, and they'll soon learn.
Possibly.
Big enough stick, it'll be fine. Where is Monkey Shilling? Monkey, you've got too many channels.
Monkey does not have too many channels.
Where is Monkey
What-
Shilly channel? Sharing is caring. There we go.
Yeah. The Sultans has too many channels because we need like 150 channels to catalogue all the various kinds of debauchery that apparently the Americans are paying for.
Yeah. No.
I also need to start up a new channel that just auto pings Maureen, and I'll call it Weird Shit Disco Sent Me This Morning.
Poor Bezek. He wakes up every day and I'm just like filled his DMs with black pills. So I'm like, Bezek, look, Bezek, look, Bezek, look! Oh, for fuck's sake, for fuck's sake. Or, we were right.
Oh, look, we were right again. If only I could be that right about the lotto numbers.
Alright.
Because Bezek needs a new pair of everything.
I know that feeling.
At least I don't only have to keep one cat alive, not a cat and a child.
2 cats and a dog.
Oh, and the dog. Yeah.
It's gonna be a very full car moving.
Oh, good. Oh, that's got. You're going to have to stop for pooping breaks every 10 minutes.
And that's just for Jack.
Poor Jack. He's like, how the fuck did I get brought into this? No. Apparently I got an achievement for sitting in the carriage.
Ah, I want an achievement for sitting in the carriage. Where's the carriage? Oh, the carriage is
It's the
nearly...
thing right with the guinea. A thump.
Come here.
Yeah. Apparently just hanging out in here gets us an achievement after a bit. So,
I'll just totally clean in here.
it seems like a weird achievement, but okay, I'll take it.
No achievement. Okay, well I'm off.
The disco's been robbed. Prime's doing an armor review and he's not impressed.
Oh.
Yep, apparently the armor is horrendous. Honestly, it's not the worst video game armor I've seen primed. It may not be great, but it's not the worst I've ever seen.
It makes a clunky noise when you walk around. Like,
A really annoying clunky noise. What then? Oh, it's that silhouette. There's something red just flashed in front of my screen. I'm like, what the hell is
Oh,
that?
this music's a bit more appropriate. The last song was a bit dark. Now here we are, the gingerbread house, and it was like epic battle music.
Yeah.
No,
I swear there was a house that featured like a Hansel and Gretel and Bonnie and Clyde or something in the main campaign too.
Maybe.
Possibly the one where we got distracted by the trees, the 2D sprite trees.
That could have been. Have they learned their lesson?
Apparently.
It looks
I
like
don't
they
see
might
any
have
2D
done.
sprite trees that I can literally walk behind.
I know. Like, it's okay to use them. Just don't allow the players to get that close.
Yep. Put them a little further away. Oh dear.
Whee!
Apparently this place is covered in sugar and pixie dust.
Oh, why would you want to watch
And
that up?
ogre snot.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, that's probably the issue. In fact, that's probably what Shrek's been messaging me about. So he said, what are you doing in my... Oh, right, we're not at the swamp, are we? Never mind. I don't know why you're bothering. The place looks fine to me. Well, there might be the odd blob of snot. It feels kind of cozy.
Yeah.
And Prime does not want to know what the icing is made out of. I think we have our answer, and I think it's ogre related.
I do like a good colourful map, though.
Yep. This is probably not going to take too long to finish, so we'll definitely get another maps out of the way by the looks of it.
Good.
We were a bit worried we wouldn't have time, because I have to be places and allegedly learn things.
Oh dear. So you'll be napping through it. Just
Possibly.
draw some
I'm
eyes
going
on
to be
your
running
eyelids
off
or something.
caffeine. Sadly, it's quite technical stuff, which is really, really annoying.
This is
Shrek
what
says, I
happens.
suppose the models will be a slight stain by the decking too. Hold on. What's happening at the deck?
Ah!
You're right, Disco?
I fell down.
Oh. That happens a lot around here.
Well, on the plus side, this chimney looks kind of cool.
Yeah. Do I hear flies? That's... Oh. I mean, I wouldn't be able to blame flies for coming and hanging out here, but... Why do I hear flies, game? We're not in the
Flies?
swamp.
Oh, I thought you meant you had actual.
Apparently this... I'd be really concerned if I could hear actual flies.
I don't know.
Really annoyed.
It is Australia. You got bugs.
Right. But it's also 4:30 in the morning. There shouldn't be anything out yet.
Well, it wouldn't be out, it'd be in.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? Apparently there's a Shrek 5 coming out. That's probably what this is made of. And apparently Shrek's daughter looks like a stereotypical feminist. Cool, so I'm not watching that.
I mean, to be fair,
Not
it's His missus in ogre form looked like a stereotypical feminist. Shrek looks like a stereotypical feminist.
Fat, green, and covered in snot.
Exactly. So, you know, maybe it's on brand.
Possibly. The first movie was all about subverting expectations.
Well, I hope they haven't wokeified Shrek.
I mean, it was pretty progressive to start with. Because, ooh, it's all about the inner beauty. Meanwhile, takes some redhead and turns it into an ogre. Why can't we? I just want to play video games, Disco.
Me too, I think. Me too. We're not allowed to just play video games.
No, apparently we just couldn't.
That
well,
would be racist.
how does it feel to be how does it feel to be a misogynistic incel, Disco?
I'm very busy with the incel baby that I somehow incelled.
But according to the left, oh dear.
And so some of them try that with me, and I'm like, yeah, looks at baby. Monkey says 5. I didn't know there was a third one. I think I've seen a third one. I've definitely not seen a fourth one though.
No. So I mean, I think it was a bit beyond it by the time the second one came out. I don't know if I even saw that.
I definitely saw the second. I think. Yeah, because in the second one, Donkey's married to the dragon.
It's hard to remember what movies I've seen and what movies I've absorbed through memes. It's a problem when you consume media like we do.
That's true. Sometimes the memes are enough, you know? You see the memes, you're like, I know all the tournaments now.
Yep.
Sometimes I just don't want to be disappointed, you know? I'm like, I could watch
yeah.
it. I'm gonna have to deal with the disappointment.
I haven't seen many movies in years. Well, I think the last movie I saw in a theater was the Star Wars movies.
Do you know what? I might have been the same because I
mean the original six.
I'm not the originals. Like, guy I used to work with was like Star Wars mad, and for our kind of Christmas thing, he was like, "We're gonna go see Star Wars in 4D. In 4D, there's gonna be smells and everything." I'm like, okay, and he's like, "This is like my 12th time." I'm like, okay, cool.
Nice.
So we went and watched it in 4D, and it was one of the newer ones, so it was a bit like, But the 4D was kind of interesting. Like, you know, they blow air on your face. They make smells and stuff.
Nice.
The seats wiggle.
Yeah, we probably don't want a 4D version of hiding in the fucking bantha or whatever it was. But no, the last movies I saw in theatre were legitimately the original 6. By which I mean the local theatre did a marathon. But I've given up on TV entirely, and there's very few movies I've seen in like the last decade, really.
Last movie I saw, I think, was the new Deadpool.
I haven't even seen the second one. I think I enjoyed the first one when I finally got around to watching it, but
I have to say I did enjoy it.
LGM says the last movie saw in theatre was June Part 2, so like last year.
I'm in a theater.
So, I can't get in. I can't watch movies that have characters in them that look like like stunted inbreds. Because there's something seriously wrong with the face of the fella they got to play the main character in June. I cannot stand him.
You will, of course, be going to see Snow White when it comes out, though, right? I mean, how could you not want to watch Snow White and Snow Brown and the Seven Abominations?
Snow Brown and the 7 CGI abominations. Yes. That's exactly what every straight man wants to see. Oh, Lord. Apparently Snow Brown's been on the I've changed
I don't care.
Tour.
I mean, the thing
Yeah.
was, like, she's not the ideal pick for it, let's be fair. But, like, even so, most people would have probably got past it if she just kept a stupid mouth shut.
Yeah, well, yeah, everyone would have hated Disney regardless, but if she just kept her damn mouth shut, most people would have been like, you took the role of a lead in a Disney movie. It's like, fair enough. Money's money.
Yeah, but no,
no.
she had to open a stupid mouth and be like, oh, I hated the original, it was weird.
Weird. God, she's insufferable. And then some absolute frigging moron in the casting department's like, yes, we've decided our Snow White, and as the evil queen, we're going to pick a woman who is like 10 times more attractive than her.
Yeah, and then Peter Dinklage said we had to pull up the steppy stool behind him. So no dwarves are gonna have any opportunities in this movie. Like, and probably every dwarven actor would be fucking queuing
Peter
up.
Dinklage needs to be careful if he meets any dwarven actors in Hollywood. They'll probably freaking shank him in an alley.
They'd
Like,
be
where the hell
queuing
else do
up.
dwarves get leading roles?
Like, hey lads, good evening, future defenders of the world. And we've got Jesus Christ, Rock Gang, Disco, Bez, 8, Captain, LGM. How's everybody doing today? We're doing good. Poor Bezek is on no sleep. Bless him.
Bezek is suffering with the 4 a.m.s.
Yeah. He's gonna be suffering
good.
even more in a few hours, and he's like, stream's over. Oh, there's my alarm clock. Time for getting up.
Time to go out and learn really book-heavy crap. Yay!
You'll be fine.
But yes, it
It
was
comes
just
out when
so
you
dumb
get in.
casting Gal Gadot as the evil queen. Like, there's hundreds of actresses in Hollywood who are past their prime and are starting to recede in looks, but they picked Gal Gadot? Like, come on, she's supposed to be less attractive?
But the
Less
thing is,
fair
I
than
think the
Snow
queen
Brown.
is supposed to be attractive, and that's why she's like furious that Snow White is gorgeous.
Yeah,
And
it's-
she's
it's
just like, because
supposed-
it's kind of stealing her spotlight. So
Yeah,
you could
it's-
have
it's-
her
it's
play the
supposed
evil
to be-
queen, but you would need a stunning actress to play Snow
Yeah.
White.
Because, yeah, it's supposed to be receding beauty, and then there's the new up-and-comer. Like, and it's an attractive woman, but she's past her prime. And
Well,
then
not
the
even
new
past her
up-and-comer-
prime, because every other time she asks the mirror, and the mirror's like, you're the fairest, you're the
Yeah,
fairest.
true.
And then suddenly
then
the
there's
mirror's
the
like, well,
up-and-comer.
actually, Snow White's the fairest now. And she's like, what?
Fair.
So yeah, you could, I think she would be fine.
But, yeah,
But not with,
yeah, but not with Snow Brown.
no, it's not.
Just abysmal casting. And then, of course,
is this
Gal
Shrek DLC?
Gadot's-
It is. We're washing this lovely gingerbread house. Apparently it has ogre snot on it. which not
I
ideal.
would like an explanation as to how a gingerbread house is supposed to survive a power washing.
The same way all the electronics are supposed to. Hey, loading was there Hector Rex. Anyway, so yeah, this is indeed Trek. We have where's Bezek? I want to show him the armor. Bezek, are you on the roof?
Bezek is right on the roof. Where's the disco? Yee.
We will go and we will look at the. We're in our
Ta-da!
armor with our what's it called, the
Excalibur something or other.
Moxcalibur.
But importantly, dunk, dunk, dunk. Is that a sword in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Oh, it does tell us what. It's the Moxcalibur.
I do
Max
like
is
that
Max,
it's a
yes.
sword, he says.
I'm sure you enjoy a bit of swordplay.
Monkey says it would make more sense if Snow White was me in a wig. Well, you know, at least you're Scottish, so, you know, you're probably the right colour. It's white as snow.
Yeah. And that's the really stupid thing. I actually checked. In the original books, it does describe her skin as white as snow, lips as black as... No, hair as black as coal, and then lips as red as something.
Blood, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, blood. I think it is blood.
So, like, yeah,
Just
she's
to set the
supposed to
tone,
be,
because
like,
it's one of that era.
you know, so white that you don't let her out in the sun.
Yep.
It's like, oh no, it's fine. I'm sure that's negotiable. And then they tried to change the fairest thing as well, like, because everybody's like, well,
Yeah.
you know, she's not all that pretty. And it's like, no, fair means like she's fair to her subjects. Like she's
Bollocks,
very
it does.
fair. No, it's like bullshit. It's about a vain old queen who
what
wants
the
to be
fuck
the
is this?
prettiest. Fuck off. Like,
Well, what the fuck is the rhyme My Fair Maiden about? It's not about her being fucking fair to her subjects. But then again, they probably have a concept with just the word maiden.
and then they want to get rid of the
Just being
prince
like,
because, you know, it's
virtue,
weird that she falls in love. It's all just about her being a girl boss. It's like, ugh!
Well, to be fair, I'm sure Rachel Zegler's never experienced a man being attracted to her.
Laz says, I can't wait for Snow White and the new Snow Brown. And the not dwarves,
Snow Brown
the
and the
seven
seven
magical
CGI
creatures of it.
abominations.
Oh no, they're not magical creatures of various shapes and sizes anymore. They've actually put the dwarves back in, but they've CGI'd them. So they're just like these weird little, oh, they're just so strange.
They're hideous. Which is probably a good choice. It makes Snow Brown look better by comparison.
Oh, just... I'm sure she's gonna go in and like girl boss all the weird little dwarf thingies, and then go back to her
they've already
kingdom
done
and
that.
girl boss her kingdom.
Well, they've already shown that in the trailers. Rather than in the original movie where Snow White takes on the role of housekeeper or
Well,
homemaker.
the thing
or
is,
whatever
she's
the
not
fuck.
even.
Now
Yeah,
it's
she
like,
does.
Oh, you are going to clean. She girl bosses right in the trailer.
Yeah, well, she does go in and like, because they get home in the original and they're like, it's clean. Why is it clean? Who's clean? Why is it clean? And then they, you know, she's like, I've made dinner, but you have to go and wash. And they're like, wash?
Yeah. Also known as the standard male experience.
She's like, you're not having anything to eat until you wash. And they're like, wash? What is this bath thing you speak of?
What is this washing you speak of? But no, in this one, she bosses in and makes them clean up.
So she breaks into the house and doesn't even... like,
She breaks into their house and insists they make it clean for her.
yeah, at least in the original, they're like, it's weird that you're here, but we do like the food.
Yep.
Lordy Quizzers says, if I'm a queen, I'm not
The
having.
Queen, I think that's supposed
I'm
to
not
be.
having my morality challenged by a bloody mirror.
But she's a stepmother. Of course she's evil to start with. Jeez. It's like you've never read any fairy tales from, like, the 16th century Germans. The Brothers Grimm had some serious mummy issues, I'll tell you that.
And stepmother was always bad. And stepsisters.
Yeah. I don't know. Is that better or worse than the Japanese opinion on stepsisters?
I can imagine. Actually, I was gonna say I don't know. I'm like I can actually. I have a fairly good idea of what the Japanese opinion is.
He'll know.
Monkey says, I don't get the feminist anti-men angle of that movie. It's a little story of a woman trying to murder another woman out of jealousy. How does men get blamed for this? Well, I think the problem was she was trying to say, like, the prince is, like, stalkery or something. She's like, well, he literally kisses her while she's asleep, which is like, okay, but she's literally cursed.
So while he thinks she's dead, I think, or something. I don't know. Does he know he's cursed?
I'm not sure if he thinks that she's dead and he's like kissing her goodbye, or if he knows it'll break the curse, or he hopes it'll break. I don't know. But either way, it's just like.
No, I've seen that story primed. The little sucker thumb. He likes to suck his thumbs and then gets them cut off. Germans are fucking weird, Disco.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've met a few Germans. They were pretty weird. Laz says there's this Korean manhwa version of Snow White where the evil queen mind gets replaced by a female clothes designer who loves cute things. It's actually adorable. Oh.
I think I know which one Lazarus is talking about. Is it supposed to be Snow White? I mean, I know it's a standard evil stepmother story where the evil stepmother gets replaced, but is it specifically Snow White? But yes, it is adorable.
Lord Inquisitor says, I've seen the books women read. I'm not having it. Well, I read the Dresden Files, so, you know.
Oh God, no, not another one.
I'm gonna have to read them again because Jim wants to do a book club on them on his art channel. I'm like, oh, there's an excuse to start book one again.
I've been wanting to get them, but fuck me, they're expensive books.
I could probably just like lend you my Audible or something.
Yeah. Well, what
yeah,
I'd like
if
to do
you
is
if you get the whole
Kindle
series,
version.
there's
What
about
I found
18
is
of them.
a cheap way is if I grab the Kindle version, I can usually get the Audible companion for like $3. So it's actually cheaper than just buying the audiobook outright.
Well, I always just went on and got the Prime version of Audible, and then you get them for the half price, or you can use the tokens on them. And I just bought them one at a time with the tokens.
That's fair. I like having the Kindle version because I read way faster than any narrator reasonably could.
Well, one, James Marsters did a phenomenal job of reading them.
I've heard that they are apparently brilliant.
And two, I mostly listened to them while I was commuting. So I had to have them on audio.
That's a good way.
But yeah, I don't know to which you refer because
no,
I like that kind of book.
I have heard they're a brilliant audiobook version, but it's still I still think it is cheaper to buy the book and then get the companion.
Maybe.
But either way, I do need to get them, if only so I can yell at Trim accurately.
Laz says, Western feminist design media aside, some of those manhwa comics that are like more shoujo manga are nice. Even Barge likes a number of them. Well, I'm unsurprised that Barge likes manga. That seems like a very Barge thing. What's still dirty? What? Where dirt?
All the stuff around the porch at the front here, by the looks of it.
Where dirt?
The railings, the railing toppers, whatever that thing was. There we go.
Deck meringues.
Yeah. I will say though, on the flip side of the more wholesome stuff that comes out of Korea, holy Christ, the stuff that's written for Korean women is absolutely insane. Like, Jesus Christ. There is something seriously wrong with adult Korean women.
Onion carriage. Oh, the onion carriage is what is still dirty. Hey!
Nope. No, that's it. It's done. Yay! Time lapse. Zoop. That calls for a drink. Sadly, if I didn't have to be somewhere in a couple of hours, I'd just sit here with beer and be done with it.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've been able to have a cider.
Small human that needs to be kept alive.
Literally.
Oh, disco. We're going to the... Oh no, the swamp's... The swamp's been visited. We have to clean up after Mardi Gras at the fucking swamp.
Oh no.
I'll just enter it.
Lord Inquisitor Rag
Where
says
are we?
Korea has a big feminist problem, oddly enough. Laz says faster than Castle Far whatever. Yes. Also
Yes.
faster than some of the 4K stuff. Oh.
It really is like a pride parade vomited on everything.
Oh, at least we get to wash it
Can I
off.
jump in
Like
the swamp? Oh, come on!
invisible swamp wall.
Robbed. Absolutely robbed.
At least we get to remove. Like, yeah, it's not so bad getting to take off the
No,
stuff.
I'm reasonably sure that cleaning off rainbow paint is a hate crime in California.
I'm fairly sure it's a hate crime in the UK.
Yes, but to be fair, thinking in public's a hate crime in the UK.
Yeah, that's true. Literally. Are you praying in your home? Like, apparently some people's homes are in those zones, and it's like, who's peeping through people's windows at night to see if they're praying?
The Scottish government, apparently.
Remove.
I still can't get over the fact that the wannabe mustache man running Scotland wanted to do away with juries for certain kinds of trials. Absolutely mental.
Yeah.
I am so annoyed that I'm not allowed to jump in the swamp.
Yeah, no invisible ones. They're like, we did not want to animate swimming!
They didn't even need to. We've had levels that have let us jump in water before, I'm sure of it.
I'm also sure. Laz says, that's right, I forgot. Do across the pond celebrate Mardi Gras. Here in the southern states, we have partying for a couple of weeks. Fat Tuesday is coming up. Beads and king cake and beer everywhere. No, I don't think that that's something that's swam across the ocean.
I am disappointed to report that it hasn't in fact swum across the other ocean.
That one went that way, did it?
Yeah. Apparently there was a big fuss because the police got banned from it. They weren't going to allow the police to march because apparently the police didn't. Oh, God knows what stupidity. All I was doing was going, oh look, the two groups most likely to cause the destruction of this country are fighting.
Mm.
Don't interrupt your enemies when they're fighting each other.
I find it harder and harder to find sympathy for the police when people are like, fuck off. Because they don't do themselves any favors when they, they pull a lesbian nana.
Well, that's it. The British police used to be the envy of the world, and now you've got lesbian nana. Actually, you probably shouldn't call her that. That's probably illegal.
But
just like you can't be on towards pedophiles.
I don't know. Did you watch the thing I sent you last night? I could probably mention it because it is currently on the mainstream news. Because shockingly, it seems to be Sly News that has broken this. Which
really?
I mean, I guess they
saw
the BBC getting battered. No, our Sky News. That's why I'm like, did they import someone from Sky News Australia or something? Like, I'm shocked. But maybe they've seen the pounding the BBC's getting. It's like, maybe we should do the opposite. So yeah, they've apparently or maybe it just was so obvious they couldn't ignore it anymore. But they've been doing some digging into, and I don't know if you remember, it was a few years ago now, there was a girl who had brought up the gangs of the sex variety.
Oh, yes, the Asian man.
Yes, and she had quite publicly on Facebook told her story, or what she alleged was her story. And, there was pictures of her where she was utterly black and blue. There was videos of her where she'd apparently been drugged and applied of alcohol and whatnot. And she was saying, something like 12 men had been, And,
doing what they do, yep.
They ended up arresting and charging her. And she was sent to jail for 8 years for lying. Apparently, she made the whole thing up and never happened. She beat herself up and whatnot, and that was that. 8 years off to jail you go. Well, turns out that at least 2 of the men that she named have since been arrested for guess what?
Okay.
And so now it's like, well, are we sure she was? Are we sure that we were right in what we sent her to jail for? Because maybe it was just a real lucky guess. But
well, apparently her diary named one of them, and her diary was written before he was accused of this additional crime.
Yeah. No, they're still saying some of them maintain the thing that really annoyed me as well, because they played a clip of the judge, and the judge was berating that she hadn't shown any remorse, and in fact still kept sticking to the story. And it's like, if you're threatening, what was she, like a 16-year-old girl or something, with prison, and you're gonna spend nearly a decade in prison, and she's still adamant, no, this is what happened to me. I would be a bit are we damn sure? We're saying this girl beat herself up. So that could be very interesting, because she may be able to ask them to revisit. I mean, some of them are still saying that they maintain that she lied about them, because they had one of the guys on, and he was like, well, obviously I haven't done anything, and I don't know, I'm not gonna make accusations against somebody that's not been charged, but he's like, but I never knew my friend was doing these things. And it's like, okay, so we know at least the friend was doing these things because he's literally being convicted of it now. So, like, can we be sure that, you know, we literally locked someone up?
Well, that's the thing. I thought the stand was, just because a claim of that sexual variety isn't accurate doesn't mean she was lying. It just means it couldn't be proven. That's what gets said when every time a white man gets accused of being intoxicated near a woman.
Well, the problem with crimes of that nature is they are difficult to prove because, you know, once you've had a wash, I mean, and even if they do manage to get DNA, it's still, you know, unless there's actual physical trauma, then, you know, it's a claim of, well, was it consensual or was it not consensual? And only the two people in the room actually really knew that. So it is a very notoriously hard crime to prosecute.
Yeah, there's two big hurdles. You have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the act occurred, which is difficult when they have like 17 showers because they decide to report a month later.
Well, yeah, I think that's just psychology there, isn't it? Of get it off me, and then, you know, a month later they're like...
Which is just really unfortunate, but it does make it harder to overcome that first hurdle of proving it happened, but then you've got to overcome the second hurdle of proving beyond reasonable doubt that
it wasn't consensual.
It wasn't consensual. But hey, no, just pull a Scotland and decide you'll get rid of juries for those kinds of cases. It'll be fine. Won't possibly have any adverse consequences. It's not like recently 6 or 7 judges in New South Wales in Australia yelled at the Crown Prosecutor because they keep bringing hopeless cases of that nature before the courts.
Yeah, it is a difficult one because obviously you don't necessarily want to make it easier to prosecute. Like, you don't want to make the burden of evidence less because then you're going to get people falsely imprisoned. But, you know, it is a difficult one to actually prove because of these hurdles.
Yeah. And then you've also got the flip side of this whole suicidal empathy thing. So Mr. Two-Tier Keir decided last year to release a bunch of people because he needed to free up space for, British people.
One of them was out of jail. You're gonna tell the same story, aren't you?
I'm gonna tell the story.
I'll let you tell it.
One of the people that he released accidentally had previously broken a restraining order, hadn't they? So, Two-Tier Keir gets this guy released, and for some reason, some suicidally empathetic woman who worked at the prison decided she'd give this stunning young British didn't-do-nothing a ride to the train station. Didn't make it to the train station before he sexually assaulted her.
Now, see, I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, and that was like, surely she was like an Uber driver or something, and she's just unlucky enough to get this person. But no, apparently she, like, on purpose was like, oh, you're like, prisoner? Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna help this guy.
She said in her testimony that she asked him, aren't you glad to be out? Prison employee. One of the articles said officer, but I don't know if that's true, because officer implies guard. So I don't know if she was a guard or just some other kind of employee. But no, some employee at the prison decided to give a lift to a recently released inmate, and before they even made it to the train station... Thanks, Keir.
Well, you know, had to make room for the people who were posting.
Being untoward towards pedophiles, yep. The people who shouted at police horses.
I mean, them horses didn't do nothing wrong. They don't shout at the horses.
Yes, but putting someone in prison for shouting at a police horse.
Should have been shouting at the policeman.
Well, I assume that's what they were doing, but there just happened to be a horse there. Disco, 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 disco. Disco. Cool. Oh my god.
What happened in here?
Disco.
There's a donkey.
That looks like Donkey Prince.
And footprints.
Uh-huh. I did see some suspiciously large prints out here as well. What, Donkey? What happened? Donkey has been sending us messages. I'm gonna see if Donkey actually explained what the hell happened in all those. So, confetti, parfait debris, snot. Upside down
again?
coconut souffle with mango chutney sauce crumbs. And that's before Tinkerbell started waving her wand about.
Let's see. Lord Inquisitor Hector Rags says, ew, there's gay chum everywhere in me swamp. Lazarus Soda says, that's right, I forgot to... Oh no, you asked that already. To be fair, Britain moves, gets occupied, or gets noticed more so by Canada and Australia. Yeah. Although,
Yeah.
I can't imagine anyone wants to copy us right now.
Oh no, no, government's stupid enough to try anything dumb. Because remember, your Prime Minister wants to get you involved in a war. And my politicians are dumb enough to follow anyone into a war.
Hi, baby. Hello.
I'll be back in a second.
Hello.
Have you acquired a baby?
I said acquired a toddler. Hello. Right, you hold this.
Hello, baby.
You hold this. That way you won't touch the keyboard. What the phone?
Disco has a plan.
Hold my phone. There you go. Don't throw it on the floor. Oh dear.
Oh.
What's the matter? Get some car polish or so.
Yeah, look at
Yeah, ain't nobody wanting to copy us right now. We failed. Laz says, baby! Yeah, I've just got a tiny little visitor. Can you say hello? You say hi.
Where is the cowbell?
On the bed. Can you say hi? No? You can.
Aw.
You just don't want to.
Just choosing not to. Are you sure she's not a cat?
She might be.
Don't eat Mommy's phone.
I'm glad that they've let us inside here.
Honestly, the fact that they've let us inside here might make this the best DLC they've made. Because they made a couple of stinkers before. That SpongeBob one,
That was bad.
Yes,
No,
but
that's
it
Mummy's
is
cup. Bye bye cup.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Bye bye cup. She break it.
No.
No, that's Mummy's
Oh,
cup.
you coming
Your
back?
cup's
You coming back with
your
me?
cup's in the front room with Daddy. Here.
You coming back with me?
Bye bye. Monster.
Yes.
Laz says, one day I hope your baby in future can come across the pond and enjoy food that isn't called toad in a stool or blood pudding, and no offense. I mean, I don't think she's ever had toad in the hole or blood pudding.
Okay. Yeah. Prime says, isn't China projecting naval power on the northern coast of Australia? Yes, and the eastern coast, and they're working their way around the bottom. And what's my government doing about it? Bending over backwards and spreading.
Yeah, I figured that would be what they're doing. Earthman Brick says, fare you well, Cup. Rest in peace, you served your purpose. Yeah, thankfully it was an empty cup.
Rest in pieces.
It didn't actually break. Quite impressively,
lucky.
it didn't actually break. She's like, cup! Whack! My cup.
Yeet.
Laz says, or that thing where you put French fries in between two toasts. A chip well, not really a chip sandwich, because that's not toast.
Toast?
I've never heard of it between toast. Sometimes I've had chips between, but they're not like your French fries, like where you're thinking like the really thin kind of McDonald's type fries. If you have a chip sandwich, it's like big chunky chips.
To be fair, in Australia we do it with chips, possibly fries, and crisps.
A toast chip bite. I've never had a toast chip bite. I've had a chip bite. I've never had a toast chip bite, and it's not. It's not the skinny fries.
How are the freaks that have toast sandwiches? 2 pieces of regular bread and a piece of toast in the middle. Who are those freaks?
Yeah, who are those freaks? Because I've never seen anybody with that. I've heard of it.
Oh, I know who those people are, so I can never let them near my family.
Probably some American. Have you seen the Americans attempting to make tea?
It involves a microwave.
I know.
To be fair, they do weird things, and most of their PowerPoints are 120, because they do this weird split phase thing.
That just says yup. It's wrong.
Yep.
That's not how you do tea. Laz says we do like black iced tea a lot in the south. Really nice and hot tea. I don't necessarily mind iced
but it
tea.
doesn't
I've
really
had iced
count
tea.
when you include an entire cup of sugar.
I have had iced tea. Like some of the peach iced tea is lovely, but it's not tea. No, it's just it's not tea really. Let's be fair. It's a good effort, but it's not tea.
Close, but not quite. Yeah, Prime's saying that Two-Tier Care wants to put boots and planes in Ukraine to protect peace.
He
You
can
mean
put
the
his
peace
own
that was
boots
just-
in Ukraine if he wants.
Yeah. Well,
They can have him.
even if he doesn't want,
They
he
can
can
have
go
him.
first.
They can
But
have
what
him.
piece? The one that the midget grifter just crapped all over, embarrassed himself about, and then pissed off his biggest funders. That piece.
That piece, yeah. But I mean, you better stop.
How embarrassing. And of course, all the typical morons are going, "Oh, it's the right thing to do because they were invaded. They're the victims. Rah 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 rah. Yeah, whatever. That's great. You pay
Maybe,
for it.
sure, that might very well be the case, but the reality is that these are people's sons who are being fed into a fucking meat grinder. Like,
Yep.
you're not winning. Even with billions of dollars and tons of equipment, you're still not winning. So what, are you just gonna keep feeding young men into it indefinitely? Just to
Well,
meat
the plan
grind
seems
it?
to be to try and get America to feed their young men into it.
No, like, I'm sorry, like, maybe you were wrong. Maybe you were the ones who were invaded. I get it, but at some point, if they're not gonna give it back to you. You have to say, well, do we want to lose more lives over this? Like, is it worth more people's lives?
That's the thing. They don't. Zelensky doesn't seem to give a shit.
Or if peace is on the table and there are, and we can have no more loss of life, is that not more important? Like, I would have thought that'd be more important, but maybe that's female politics. Maybe as young men, maybe they all want to go and die. I don't know. What would you say, Bez?
Oh, well, given that you can't get young men to sign up to defend their own country, why the hell would they sign up to want to go defend some other assholes?
I mean,
But what really confuses me is why the Americans have to pay for it. And okay, maybe there's some treaty in the 80s about nukes or something. Whatever. But why the hell am I paying for it?
why am I paying
Last
for
time
it?
I checked, Australia wasn't a nuclear power. And yeah, why is Disio paying for it? Oh, Trim's shown up. Hello, Trim.
It's not a night child.
And
Are we
Trim's
sure
got-
Trim didn't do
is
this?
going
This
on
seems
boat
like the
shortly.
kind of thing that Trim would do. Paint everywhere. Trim.
He does.
Did you
think
paint
he's
the
a bit
swamp?
Fabulous. And sadly, I don't have nitro, because otherwise I'd use the soundboard. Because Trim's fabulous.
Fabulous. Monkey says, have you seen the Americans trying to make whiskey? I haven't. Tell us about the Americans trying to make whiskey.
I think
Laz,
Monkey's a Scotch supremacist.
Laz says, we make a lot of mead actually, since we got a lot of
Yes,
bee
Trim.
farms. A lot of mead fermented with prickly pear fruit. Prickly pear.
Trim says, asks, do we want him to drop in just to say it?
Yes.
Yes, we do, Trim.
Yes. Remember that we are already live. Before you
Yes.
say anything else.
It's fabulous!
No. Say that you're fabulous. Honestly.
Or you want to say that I'm fabulous? Can I do that too?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
It's fabulous! There you
You
go.
said it's again.
Well, I'm an it, I guess now.
We said, I
Hey,
am fabulous.
You heard it here first, folks. I'm apparently one of them. What's it's toodles.
Trim's an it's. No.
Well, Trim's
Which is
pronouns
odd,
can
'cause
be
I thought
whatever he
Trim was a
wants them to
kid.
be. Git, yeah, he's Mr. G. The G is silent. Earthman Brick says there's so many DLCs for this game. I'm surprised they haven't done a white-black power wash simulator yet. Yeah, there is loads, to be honest. It's like, we've not
Yeah.
even done them all. We got behind.
Well, I mean, we're 2 Christmases behind.
We are.
And there's a Wallace and Gromit DLC coming out soon.
Yeah, we've still got the Alice in Wonderland one to do.
Yeah.
I think there's a Halloween one too.
There's a Halloween map, but not a DLC, not proper DLC.
No, some of them were just like updates, weren't they?
Yeah, some of them with free updates.
I like free.
It's me
free.
too.
Speaking of things that are not free, though, I gave in. I was weak, and I have bought 2 Point Museum. Despite the fact that I disagree with the streamer tax, I was weak.
Yeah, what game did you buy?
2 Point Museum.
Yeah. I was so disappointed with 2 Point Hospital. Because I played, what is it, like Sim Hospital, Theme Hospital back in the day.
Yeah, me too.
And 2 Point is just DLC garbage bait.
Well, to be fair, I played it on the Xbox Game Pass, so it wasn't quite so bad for me, because it was just like, well, you know, it's all there, it's free, well, free, quote unquote, including Pass. And then I played a little bit of the campus, and then I was just like, I do like the Tycoon games, though. I have a problem.
Yeah, I was just so disappointed with Theme Hospital, because they don't have enough diseases. Or at least they didn't have them coming out quickly enough. It wasn't as good.
No.
It was missing something that Theme Hospital had.
Those games are just those old Theme Hospital games and Dungeon Keeper.
Oh, Dungeon Keeper.
Have you played the Dungeons series yet? They brought out Dungeons 4, but the price tag on that was a little sale gonna wait kind of price.
I think I did get. I know I've got 3. Did I get 4? Yes, I did get 4. I have played 23.5 hours of 4, and I was woefully, and I was utterly, and I was just so disappointed with the character design of the sexy dark elf. But something about her character design was just better in 3.
I did actually play a little bit of it because it was on the Game Pass for a while. I think it's come off of it now, so I'm gonna have to buy it. But I understand the price tag because, you know, they certainly did well with 3. But I was kind of like, well, that's gonna have to save up kind of price tag.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have. Is there any deal set to notify me when things get to good prices?
I should probably set that up because I just go on and have a look when I fancy buying a game. I should probably set it up and be like, right, tell me when this goes.
Yeah, I have some games that are set for like specific prices. It's like, that's not worth more than, say, $30, so I have it to only let me know if it's below $30 somewhere.
Laz says there was a demo game that never released called Sim Office. Not sure if it was actually made by Maxim back in the day. I don't know. What are these, like one of those office tower games, or?
Yeah, there was the old classic Sim Tower, which was apparently an elevator calculator simulator that they just attached some gameplay to and sold.
Is there much in here? Where's all the up? Oh, like here. Hello, baby.
Oh, God.
Just say mama.
Earthman Bricks really put a nail in the coffin of Shrek 5.
Where's
It's got
Mama? What's
freaking
wrong?
Zendaya in
Mama?
it because she's got to be in everything. She's not a good actress. Why the hell is she in everything?
Hi, baby.
You want to say hi to Mama?
Hello, baby.
Mama's busy. You can say hi to her at least.
Hello. You come to break another cup. Hi. Are you waving? You waving at chat?
Marky.
Say hi, chat. Can you say hi?
Hi, baby.
Hi, chat.
Hello. Huh, I'm filling in for chat. Hello, Gracie.
Can you hear? There you go. You might be able to. She's like, what the hell is that? You just put the earphone up there and you're just like, the hell is that? Can you hear Bezek? Can you hear him?
Hello, Gracie. Hello.
She's looking at it like, what is this magic?
What is this noise coming from the magic electric box?
Yeah.
Hello, Gracie.
She's just looking at you, smiling like, what? I do.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Ooh,
Could you
squeaky
go-
baby.
Could you go back through with Dada? Could you go back through with Dada? Please. Thank you. Right. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Earthman Brick also says he's genuinely surprised that Zendaya and Pedro Pascal haven't made a rom-com movie to get the cast together. Oh god. Speaking of people who are in everything, I get why Hollywood just reuses actors over and over, but I'm so sick of some of them.
Oh, hello again.
Uh-oh.
So she just said.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to put Bezek count on for a minute, because on was the...
Baby has demands.
Baby has demands that requirement.
Yes, Marky, there's a new Shrek movie
Bezek.
starring Zendaya, apparently, because that's exactly who we needed in
You
anything.
doing the swamp?
Yeah,
Shrek swamp?
we're cleaning the swamp.
Yeah.
Donkey! Get out my swamp!
He will say that to Donkey. Donkey covered this entire place in glitter. It looked like a pride parade just vomited all over the place.
Donkey covered it in glitter.
I think she's she keeps doing this.
Yeah. Hang on, we've put it on Bezek cam so everybody can see Bezek cleaning.
Yeah.
If you need me, I'll come back in.
No.
Laz says, I think you mean to say bog.
Who am I to argue with Shrek? Oh god, all these planks are individual.
Well, that'll be the last 1% then. Monkey's waving. I don't know if he's waving
Probably.
hello or if he's waving goodbye or if
If
he
he's
just
just
felt
waving.
like flapping his hands around. I don't know. Could be.
He's a stranger monkey.
Could be anything. Right, I may be able to turn off Bezek cam. We'll see how things go. Currently have a...
Is baby going to allow this?
She might. She mostly just wants to cuddle, I think.
No. Well, as long as she doesn't start squealing directly down the microphone.
I shall attempt stopping. She's not as bad as she used to be.
Hmm. Yeah. She's growing so quickly.
She is like a little weed. Weird.
House root knees. Apparently her roots have knees.
Oh, this. Has written knee. Is this?
House of root knee. Really? Oh, that's apparently one of them at least. Cool, that's those done. House window frames, okay.
Also the frame.
Apparently Maureen is playing golf with friends without us.
Maureen has other friends. Oh, did she?
No,
Did she?
no, that's the name of the game. I wasn't saying she was playing it with anybody.
I mean, it's...
But if I go over to the server and see Monkey and the guys hanging out playing games...
I would not be surprised. That sounds like the kind of thing Monkey would do.
Yes, yeah, he can show up to that, but he can't show up to record tisms with us.
I hope he knows that he's going to be dragged into Factorio 2, not 2, the DLC.
Space DLC thing.
Space Factorio. Space
Factorio.
Tisms in space!
But Disco, have you considered space trains?
I have considered space trains. In fact, I think literally when it first well, not when it came out, but when the trailer came out, I think I sent it to you. It was like, Bezek, there are trains in space.
Probably. I just can't go over the other week. You're like, oh, I'll send this game to Bezek. He'd like it. Go to Steam. One friend has this wish listed.
I wonder what friend it could have been.
Oh, dear.
Okay, where the heck is still dirty? I don't even see anywhere.
Apparently the roof of the outhouse was completely covered. I didn't realize we could get up here, but apparently we can. Yeah, that's clean now. What else do we have? The toilet is apparently still dirty. Where?
Wait, can you open the...
Yes.
You
Which
didn't
out of
clean the
this
toilet, Bezek.
Apparently not well enough. It's an outhouse in a swamp. I have several questions.
Not good enough.
Why is this thing not getting clean? It's an outhouse in a swamp. There we go. Painting brush. Really?
Shelves.
There is an easel around here.
Shelf.
Oh, okay. I guess that is dirty.
Shelf.
And shelves and side paint.
Shelf.
Yeah, side table books. Is this the side table?
Oh, side table books.
Yes,
Oh,
there are
this
books
shelf.
hiding in here. No,
Oh.
this side table book.
Out the bottom of the shelf.
Yay!
Yay! Monkey says, I didn't know Maureen had friends either.
Oh, and another excellent time lapse. Oh, and Bobcat as well. They're playing golf and without us.
How dare they?
Okay, the next one looks to be a biggish level. Yeah, we've got 2 hours. We are going to the Fairy Godmother's Potion Factory.
Monkey
next.
thinks she's playing with her key. I don't know if I can comment on that on YouTube. Ooh.
Hold on, we need to clock in. Chunk.
Ooh.
Something's gone seriously wrong here. Okay, what can I get into that I'm not supposed to?
Ooh.
Well, I need a ladder. Can I get up on...
What's up here?
Oh, I can't get up onto the catwalk from this side, at least. Does this door open? No.
So what's happening here?
What do they claim? A burglary. Some impudent ogre and his posse tried to steal my most beloved creations. We chased them off, of course, not because they caused chaos. And LGM says apparently it's Shrek 2. Oh god, that's pink. That's this room is painfully pink.
It's a little pink, yeah. It's on the pinker side of things. Monkey says, also, did you just say Factorio 2? Well, I think it's technically the DLC for Factorio.
It's the space expansion, yes.
Yeah. But I think it adds as much content as a whole new game.
Yes. It costs as much as the base game.
That's true. One would hope. But yeah, it's basic. I don't want to call it Factorio 2 because
No, well, it is that big of an expansion. It's a proper expansion,
yeah,
like we used to have
it's tisms in space.
back in the before times.
The before times.
Yes.
Back when we used to be allowed to play video games in peace.
So what? 11 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
I feel old, Disco.
We just wanted to play video games, Bezek. We just wanted to play video games.
Yeah. Oh dear. It all started when they killed that damn monkey.
Monkey's still here.
No, the important one.
Oh, the important monkey. Poor
Yeah.
monkey, you're not important.
But then again, base probably like sticks out too.
Oh, definitely.
That's how we got the box.
I'm sure he'll tell you all about the photographs that he left in his friend's house.
Monkey has friends.
Allegedly. Monkey's like, oh my god.
Not after the photos. We have seen things you would not believe. Oh dear.
Shiny
This-
bottles. Happily
I tell
ever
you, Disco.
after. Maximum strength for you and your true love. Murmured hair tonic. Lizard juice. Bubbles and bliss. Okay.
So some of these things sound like they're illegal. Oh dear. This course had better be worth it, Disco. The stupid thing expecting me to be places during the day.
I did offer you a brain check and you were like, nope, content mill.
Oh well, we do need to retrain the audience to show up.
That's true.
And friggin' YouTube, if you don't post regularly, they debuff you.
Well, I know that.
Mm.
Not just debuff, they outright deport it.
Yeah. Yep. Like, I've been starting up more regular content of actual regular videos on my channel, and it's like, yes, enjoy your 2-figure views. Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah, thanks, YouTube. Blade says, deperson. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think they
YouTube,
quite.
right?
I don't know if they quite deperson you, but they do. They definitely demonetize you. I mean, I could even understand if they're like, fine, no ad revenue because you're not really earning ad revenue, but you take away the super chats, like, why are you taking away the super chats? It doesn't cost you anything to leave the button there, and then, you know, both me and YouTube win when somebody wants to donate. Yeah. So, like, how, why? I could even maybe understand the memberships if they're like, well, you know, why would you have members if you're not really posting? Like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But why super chats?
And that is an excellent question.
Yeah, at least I still got Streamlabs. At least
Yeah.
I still got Streamlabs.
Unfortunately, Streamlabs runs on on PayPal, which has risks.
Yeah. I think you can add cards to it, but I never really got around to doing that.
Yeah. But I mean, the issues with, like, susceptibility to chargebacks and things. At least with super chats through YouTube, if someone does a chargeback, it hits YouTube, not the creator.
Yeah.
Oh dear. The floor is pink, and I would like it to not be pink.
Well, okay, you probably should wash your hat then and remove the pink. That's what you're here for.
That is the plan, but oh my goodness, it's a big floor. Oh well, Ooh. There's pictures on the floor.
Ooh.
And the freaking giant fairy squeezings.
So what's this map? Is this must be something to do with the fairy godmother.
Yeah, the fairy godmother's potion factory. I think there's going to be a whole lot of walking backwards and forwards on this floor.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to reach all the way up there without the ladder. I'll have to get up there in a
Nah.
little bit. We'll do the ground level stuff first.
Yeah.
Cleaning all the bottles. Gas mask required.
Ooh. What are they up to that needs a gas mask? And are our suits gas proof?
I mean, we're wearing armor, so probably not.
Somewhat concerning. Someone call Aisha.
Places Dinko can't reach. Games that has such realities. Well, yeah, probably. Ooh, there's a light coming from the office upstairs.
Yeah, there. Yes, and it changes colours. It's very cool. But I don't. Unfortunately, we can't get up there and look through the window.
Oh,
Well, at least I couldn't see an obvious way to do that.
yes, I will need steppy stools to get up there.
Much like real life.
Yes, pretty much. Mouse, this way, mouse. This way, mouse. Can we get away with this? No. Get away with this one? Maybe? Back, dirt, back. Meant to be realism, but all correct. Yes, I need the Steffi stool in the game as well as in real life.
Oh dear.
We actually have a Steffi stool. I had to use it a lot when I was decorating.
And
Oh, also baby blading on with ball. That's cute.
Aw.
Gracie has just fallen asleep on me. She wanted cuddles.
She was quite insistent about it.
Yeah.
But at least she's gone off to nappies.
She's got, I think she's got her canine teeth coming through, and they seem to be sore. It seems to be
Poor
quite a
thing.
sore one. It's been bothering her, bless her.
She's not been having a comfortable run of it, has she, the last little bit? If it's not one thing, it's the other.
No, there's always something when they're little. But she's okay. She's just got a bit sore teeth. Yeah, but it says oof the canine teeth. Yeah, I think they're quite sore. I think there must be sore ones. She's been a bit whiny and wanting to be cuddled. Which of course is always fantastic because it's always around the time that you've got lots of things to do, and she's like, but have you considered cuddling me? Ooh, we can turn that on and off.
Ooh.
Did you get bored with the floor baths?
Well, I did that big centre bit, but I need to get up here to get around the back of this. It's dirty, dirty everything.
Ah, yes, dirty everything's.
The floor is a touch boring, though, I will admit.
I don't need to mind the floors because it's a nice big
Yeah.
surface, especially if there's a pattern on it.
A lot of this floor doesn't seem to have pattern, sadly.
I'm
Some
just
does,
pleased
but
that we
a
got
lot
to
of it's
clean the
just...
actual swamp.
But that was really cool.
This may be their best paid DLC.
We got to go in the house.
And clean the swamp.
Yep. And I guess bright glitter is something that annoys Shrek.
It is. It's
So,
like,
it kinda
clean
does
the
make
glitter
sense.
off me dirt. I need my dirt back to its pristine dirtiness.
To be fair, I would be very annoyed with a bunch of glitter dumped on my house too.
Yeah, me too.
Friggin' glitter.
To fuck is this? I really want to clean the spinny thing. Spinny thing! Yes. Clean the spinny thing.
Yes. It looks quite laggy.
It's a little laggy. It's...
The fairy godmother's whining about something. Do we care?
Tism jaw.
Oh, apparently the fairy godmother's doing an inventory of the potion ring. She's got toadstool softener,
Okay.
alpha seltzer. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Blade says Tism jar. Did you send something in the Tism jar?
Cherry
Is it-
lips, yeah.
Has it not
Running
come
low.
through? I don't see it. Let me open up Streamlabs in case there's stuff in the back end that's not coming through the actual thing.
Happily ever after. Missing.
Dashboard. Dashboard. No.
What does that green rogue think he's going to do with that?
Green rope.
Doesn't he know ogres don't have happy ever afters? Yeah, that does seem to be what he's disagreeing with Miss Fairy Godmother.
Oh, he's telling me that I need to put stuff in the Tism jar for being excited about the spinny thing. It's like the text-to-speech voice hasn't said anything about the Tism jar. I was about to read because it was you could honestly you'd have had me like tech fixing for the rest of the stream.
And then the game would crash.
I wanted to clean the spinny thing. Don't come at me. Donald says Shrek 2, a funny joke in that movie was that one of the potions was called Viagra.
Ooh. Someone got in trouble with that one.
Spinny. Oh, spinny over the side.
Oh dear.
Right. Can we get in the wheel? Be most disappointed if we can't get nowhere. Haha! Bezek!
Did Jessica get in the wheel?
I'm in the wheel.
Oh, I've got to come inspect. I think I've seen this movie before. Pirates of the Swamp? Oh, it's not dragging you around. That's disappointing.
Oh, you get an achievement for standing in the wheel.
Really?
In you come. I guess you got to stand in here for a minute, but yeah, I got an achievement for standing in the wheel. So I had a job in the factory. I'll take it.
Hey, there we go. Run on the running wheel. Oh, but yeah, I did a great job running, standing still there. Free achievement. Oh dear.
Donald says the potion factory make more than just magical potions. It makes potions to fix people's personal problems.
I wish that I could get several dozen of those. Where's the Tism reliever 10,000? I'll take a crate.
I think that's what the wheel is for.
No, the cat has woken up.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
The
and
cat's
now
like,
there's
"Good
someone
morning."
knocking. Hold on.
If somebody is knocking on your door at 4 in the morning, Bezek, I don't know that it's wise to answer.
Yeah, it's just the stepfather feeding the cat. Which explains why the cat woke up.
Is he also nocturnal, or is it just early enough in the morning now? People are starting to move.
He's old. He gets up early, has a nap in the afternoon. Goes to sleep at weird hours.
Like, generally, it's not wise to be opening doors at 4 in the morning. Like, somebody's knocking. Ah, it's just your friendly neighborhood burglar.
But I don't knock. Oh dear, nah, it's nearly 6 AM now.
Oh dear. So it's nearly getting up time.
Yep.
Bezek's legitimately not going to bed tonight.
Bezek did go to sleep at a reasonable hour, but sadly, Bezek then proceeded to wake up at an unreasonable hour. Could I get back to sleep? No.
Oh well.
Am I now tired enough to go back to sleep? Yes.
Well, therein lies the problem, Bezek.
Yep.
Let me out of the wheel. Ah, let me out.
Keep Disco in the hamster wheel.
Blade says almost 7 a.m.
Oh dear.
We
Oh,
need to
God.
wash faster because I think Bezek has to leave at 7:30.
Bezek has an hour and a half at the most.
Oh, plenty time.
I think. It's the wrong time of the day to be doing math. Of any kind.
Is that my music or is it?
Blade's going to have fun. Daylight savings starts soon.
Black 1917
I know it
donated
starts
£1.
soon for the
Hi Bezek, hi Disco
US.
House Kitty and the little one.
We have A Black 1917, and he's asking, how is Kitty and the little one? Well, the little one is currently, she's fallen asleep on me. She's got sore teeth. And
No, poor.
the kitties are good. They're probably asleep on her bed right now because they've taken to sleeping on her bed. They're like, small tiny human leaves plenty leg room for us to sleep.
Baby made of warm, cat-like.
Pretty much. And she's now big enough that it's not so bad to have them near her. Like, she's not small enough to just be, like, squished under them anymore. So now they just cuddle her. They're just like, cuddle the baby. She's warm and... Well, she's somewhat noisy. They run away when she squeals.
So that's understandable. You would too, if you could.
Also, hi-ho, Black. Two in a row, Black. I'm sure George will make an appearance at some point, and he's like, I deserve to be fed more.
Well, apparently it's feeding time at my zoo, so...
Oh, yes. Your kitty's not very noisy, though. Doesn't make a lot of meows.
Well, he was asleep. He only woke up when he heard the food.
Black 1917 says, literally just woke up in time.
Yeah. Because the cat actually keeps to more reasonable human hours than I do. Because last night he woke up and started meowing at me right after I ended the stream.
Yeah,
I'm like, you bastard! You gonna meow for the audience?
Well, you always love that shit. Especially Black.
Well, Black wasn't in that audience, but yes.
He would be if you were making K noises.
I'm going to need to poke the cat piece of the microphone.
If you were providing K noises, he might be in that chat.
No, just black pills that you send me.
That's true.
Prim really enjoyed the one about the Norwegian.
I bet you did. I almost sent it to him, and I was like, no, I'll send it to Bezek, because then Bezek will ensure that he sees it in great detail.
Yep. It's always the usual suspects, isn't it?
Yeah. I regret starring on this wheel now. I'm bored with it.
I'm kind of just zoning out on the floor. Like, I don't think I'm even focused on the screen anymore.
Well, that's why I came to the wheel. I thought the wheel might actually be, like, interested, but there's just so many little pieces on it. It's a bit like a vehicle, to be honest. I'm moving one. I mean, I could turn the spinning off, and then I'd have to get the steppy store out, so, you know.
And that'll be even less fun.
But yeah, Black, it's gonna be a slightly shorter stream tonight, because poor Bezek, he,
Because it's not night, it's 6 in the morning and Bezek has to be somewhere at 8:30.
Whose fault was that?
The asshole that scheduled it on a Monday at 8:30 in the morning.
That had just been like, that's nice for you, my dude. I hope you enjoy that. And then just...
Unfortunately, I need the piece of paper that I get at the end of this.
You need to be there at 8:30. No.
That's really inconsiderate. Like, who the hell wants to be thinking at 8:30 on a Monday?
I'm so happy I went self-employed. I'm so happy I went self-employed.
I wish I had a skill set that could get me somewhere self-employed. Then again, if this YouTube thing ever starts paying just a little bit of money, maybe I'll get somewhere.
Maybe.
Hey, if the YouTube thing at least gets big enough that I start getting I start getting approved for decent games from publishers, I'm gonna save a fortune on video games.
Haven't had any keys through yet. I did get an invite to some like expo thing. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'd rather.
I
just
looked
have
at that and
keys.
went, well, that sounds like shit.
I'd rather just have the keys, please.
Yes.
Mind you, I haven't actually applied for any keys. I've just waited to see if I'm
Yeah,
offered
that's fair.
anything.
Yeah, may not be. But at least if there's something you want to make a video on, you can get a key for it. Because that is the downside. You have to make videos for the keys you get. But then again, you can always just play it here on stream or something.
Yeah, I could just stream it and give my feedback, I suppose.
Yeah. That's basically what I'm doing on my channel. I've got a few set up, but I'm having a look and providing feedback as I play. One of the things that is listed is the Wallace and Gromit DLC for Power Wash. So I'm like, I don't know if they'll give it to a tiny little channel like mine, but I'm sure as shit gonna ask.
Yeah, I might ask to be honest and be like, well, do you see how many Power Wash Simulator streams I've done?
Yep, it's like, you know, I'm gonna make content on it.
And then they'll be like, well, you're probably gonna buy and make content on it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, bastards.
Black says Monday. It's still Sunday where I am. Yeah, it's still Sunday here too. Bezek's in the future.
It's been Monday for a long time.
Apparently the future sucks.
It has for a long time.
Hello, darling.
Would you like a cup of tea?
I would love a cup of tea.
Is our little monster just falling asleep?
He provides tea.
She's
Perfect
asleep.
man.
I mean, to be fair, he was supposed to be providing daddy daycare, but I currently have the monster. So.
She wanted mummy.
well.
She
Apparently
literally
the
said
baby
mummy.
doesn't
I
read
know,
that
it's
plan.
fine. But I would love tea, because that would be great. Monkey says, oh yeah, I forgot it was Monday tomorrow, you losers with your jobs.
You still looking for a new gig, are you, monkey?
In fairness, I just work whenever. Normally in the middle of the night at the moment. I'm like, the baby is sleeping.
Must work.
Pull out my laptop, remote into my
At least you're
PC.
gonna have. At least you're gonna have grandma daycare after the move, hopefully.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I said to my mom, because she was like, oh, you're not going to be very far away. I can come around. I was like, if you come around here, that's fine. But, like, expect to be put to use. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm going to have to do the housework. And I'm like, no. Like, if you're spending time with her, then, you know, expect to be left in charge of her so you can get some work done. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, totally. I'll do that.
I can't wait until it devolves into disco just dropping off the baby at 7 in the morning. Yours now, bye.
Nah, I won't do that to her. But, like, she'll be coming around anyway, just to hang out with her. And I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
well, if I can sneak away
Well, if she's
into
coming
the
to hang out,
office
she
and
might as well keep the baby alive.
do a couple of hours of work while she's through there, and then, you know, if she really wants me, she can bring her through, but I'll be able to get some stuff done during the day and not just in the middle of the night.
That would be handy. Yeah, sadly, I don't have a skill that's in demand for work from home.
I'm not so sure on this song. Let's see what else we can, what other songs we've got in
I
this
think I
playlist.
can hear baby snores.
There's our baby snore. She's like, Indian fantasy music. No, let's have the next song. Methinks. I'm not feeling that one.
Oh, nice. Monkey's got a new job. He starts on the 10th.
Whee!
Well, awesome. Now that you've got something confirmed, it's just a holiday. You must be feeling a lot better, Monkey.
Oh. Monkey will have to come visit since he's literally doing nothing. Got no excuse to not bring his little bike over here and come and say hi.
Yeah, yes, especially before the move.
Oh, that's true. If he's unlucky, I might even roping him in to help him. Monkey, lift. Like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. And Monkey says no more driving 2 hours to London in the rain every week on a night motorbike. London. I've actually been looking at like the flights I'm going to have to take to go visit Trim. And depending on how I swing it, I could end up with a 24-hour layover in London.
Ooh.
And I'm like, that's probably long enough to do everything I need in London.
Yeah, 2 hours.
See the changing of the guard, visit the Imperial War Museum, maybe crawl down to the tower that Big Ben's in.
Ah.
And that's it, done with London, off.
I would say come and say hi, but I'll be a bit far away from London by then.
Yes.
As far as legs can carry me.
So, sadly, it's not too far in terms of an Australian road trip, but it is a bit far in terms of a 24-hour layover.
Yeah.
But then again, you might be joining me on one of the trips. Huh?
Maybe.
You guys are still invited.
It depends on Bubba, probably.
Yes, goodness knows what she'll be doing in a few years.
Black 1917 donated £1. Am currently playing Dr. G.
Did it just say Dr. G? It did.
It might have.
Currently playing Dr. G. How is DRG nowadays? I honestly haven't played it for probably over a year, and I think there's like new content since then.
What even is DRG?
I'm assuming he's talking about Deep Rock Galactic, unless there's another DRG.
Right. Yeah, apparently there's more content for that. Speaking of, one of these days when Trim returns and Bleach isn't hiding in the woods,
Moria?
we should play some DRG. Or Moria too.
I need
Just
to get
something,
Moria.
I was telling Trim off the other day, we haven't streamed anything since like November.
I know. It is difficult with the Bobber and then with Trim's schedule.
I was specifically referring just then to the 2-player stuff that Trim and I stream. Because yeah, it's really hard to arrange the 4-player stuff because between Trim, the Bubba, Bleach hiding in the woods, and me apparently randomly flying off to other parts of the country.
That too. Although we definitely will have to be doing Valheim Season 2.
Yes.
Hello, George! Oh, Black is gonna be so happy. Can you stop picking my chair, please?
There we go. Speak. Do not touch it.
I can practically hear Black frantically typing.
Yeah, there he is.
Hugo says, betrayed chicks. Watch the Dinkle stream. Yes. You can go back to the cheeks after the Dinkle stream. The cheeks will still be there. They will still be ripe. Black says, yes, kitty noises, my king!
I wish I was having as good a day as Black's having right now.
He does like George.
Understandable.
George is a lovely boy.
Yes.
I think somebody may have forgotten they were making tea, though.
May have gotten a touch distracted, possibly. Speaking of the devil.
Hugo says, yeah, he's streaming 10 hours straight every day. Thank you, darling.
Good grief, that's impressive.
10 hours, yeah. Well, I suppose it's his full-time job now, isn't it? Like,
True, true.
I would try and avoid his stream time just so that, you know, we're not in competition. But when he's always streaming, like, there's not very much you can do. You just gotta stream.
Yes.
Gotta do it.
Speaking of streams, have you put any more thought into what you're gonna do about white pills with the monkey?
I don't know. We'll see once I move, because I might have a bit more time to do it. But it was getting real annoying to keep getting copyright struck, and well, not struck, but copyright claimed. And I suppose we could maybe do the stream on YouTube and then move across to Rumble for the video sections so that we don't get... I mean, it is fair use, but YouTube don't care.
No. They just go, content ID, so we never have to think about lawyers.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's just annoying because you're like, well, you know, I did like a 4-hour stream and now you're telling me I don't get any of the income from it because somebody's copyright claimed like 15 seconds, of us, a video that we reacted to, like, which is absolutely fair use, but there you go, you know. So maybe do it like doing the articles and stuff on YouTube to kind of get the audience that's here, and then maybe go on to Rumble for the rest of it and sort of give everybody a link and be like, come with us, please.
That's probably the easiest way, sadly. The alternative might be what Yiz does, stream on YouTube and then just delete it. But that VOD money.
I'm not so sure about that, since I think most of my views probably do come from the VODs.
It's rough, isn't it?
Just a bit annoying. It's not loads of money. It's just like, well, you know, it's a bit naff. I'm not making anything from them because somebody's decided to content claim, and it's like, well, I could understand if I'd like used all your content, but I haven't. I've used like 10 seconds to react to.
Yep. At least it's not some dodgy Chinese company pretending that they fucking own something in the public domain.
And you can claim against it and be like, no, this is fair use. But by the time all that's been dealt with, there's no point because you've already lost all of the views on the video.
Yeah.
It's a difficult one.
I
it
did
was a really
still
enjoyable
fight
show
that.
to do.
I did still make Trim fight that one because grumble. That was such bollocks.
But yeah, I'd absolutely love to bring White Pills back because it was just fun and it was nice to actually
It was necessary after
good
Sultans.
news stuff.
Yeah. Because I have had requests to just steal the concept. I'm like, no, that would be a bit rude. Don't want to step on disco toes, no matter how small they are.
Monkey says, I think I just need to learn
Itty bitty
YouTube
disco.
etiquette. I don't think it was so much you, Monkey. It was just the clips. Like, and all the time it was the submitted clips as well. So we'd open them up and you know, and we'd watch them because people were like, "This is a white pill. Watch this," and you know, then whoever had originally made the video, you couldn't even credit people either because like it'd be like a TikTok upload of somebody's video who had also released, you know, someone else had released it on YouTube, and that person is, oh my god, like I'm not gonna be able to go and find the video to give credit because it's not the same link that's striking it as the one that we looked at. Okay.
Yeah, well, there'll be some organisation that's just bought it for like $100, and so they can copyright claim it everywhere and get all that ad revenue back.
Yeah.
Monkey does need to learn the difference between a white pill and a grey pill, though.
That's true. He's like, it's a white pill. No, Monkey, that's not a white pill. It's funny though.
Yes, funny, good, but not white pill. Hmm.
Let's do a bit on the floor for Bezek so he doesn't cry.
I got bored with the floor. I'm doing a
George, what are
tree
you
now.
doing? Well, the floor's not bad at all. It's at least not like heavily caked on.
No. That was actually the really good thing about the Shrek's swamp. Nothing was caked on. Lazio Cider wants to know if you're planning on getting 2 Point Museum. I believe you said you've already acquired it.
I did. I don't know if Laz was here when I was guiltily saying that, you know, even though I really am quite cross about the streamer tax, I have actually ordered 2 Point Museum and we'll have it when it comes out.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm just quite disappointed with the studio's DLC policy.
Yeah, but
Like, when you look at the DLC, it's like grumble.
it's guilty pleasure though. Like my
Yeah, this is true.
Tycoon games are just my guilty pleasure. I'm really hoping that Blood Bar Tycoon is going to improve a little more because
It's definitely improved quite a bit, but it could still do with a bit more. Like, the AI is much better.
it needed
like
a bit more
that's
time in the oven
Not
for
to say
sure.
much. It did.
Although in
It
their
definitely
defense,
released early.
they didn't bring it out in early access. They actually released the game. Now the game wasn't quite cooked, but they did actually go to full release and didn't try and like
This is true.
take money.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, there's a new one called like Paramedic Simulator, Ambulance Simulator. Don't fucking buy it. The developer still hasn't finished their previous game that they've released out of early access, but it has none of the fucking content I was promised in it. Instead, they've just been releasing skin fucking packs.
I hate when they do
Grumble. I'm very fucking salty.
that. Oh, I have a slight white pill though.
Ooh.
I actually sent this to Art the other day. I don't know if he wound up covering it, but we did briefly kind of chat about it in DMs. But Steam has actually brought out a new or newish feature where it now, if you've got an early access game that has stopped being updated, it actually tells people before
Yes.
they buy it, like that
It
this
adds
game
a little note to the
could
early
be
access
abandoned.
box. Yep, this game has not received an update in a year and may be abandoned.
Which
Now, see, I'd like it if they'd actually go fucking review the things manually, because clearly their system can detect this. Go check it and delist the bloody thing.
I mean, I would go one further. Like, if you've abandoned a game that you've taken it, like, because just with the early access, it's supposed to be so that developers can finish the games, right? And a lot of developers rely on that and then go on to finish their games and wouldn't be able to do so without it because they haven't got a publisher. They're a small studio. They need the money to finish the game. I totally support that. Like, that's great that that's an option for them. But then you get some scummy studios that essentially take the money and run without ever finishing the game. And I honestly think that not only should Steam be adding these things to it, because obviously they can detect it, as you say, but if they do not finish the game and it's left abandoned and unfinished and often either unplayable or full of bugs, then they should then open it up to refunds.
Yep. Oh, I'd love to know how they'd claw the money back from these devs. Well, probably the easiest thing for them to do would just be to ban the developer going forward.
Maybe.
Because they certainly shouldn't be allowed to have a second early access game before they finish the first one.
But then I suppose they just make a new studio, wouldn't they? call
Oh,
it
that's all
something
they-
else.
I've been doing that for forever anyway. But yeah, I'm
But no, they absolutely shouldn't just be
Sorry,
able to upload a second game while they've still got one in early access, especially one that would be considered abandonware.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, even the Space Engineers guys have an abandoned early access game.
oh,
They have medieval
Hang on a
engineers.
second.
They just
1917 donated £1. Here's a white pill. Steam has banned all
Oh.
games with in-game ads, like what EA said they were going to start doing.
Black says, here's a white pill. Steam has banned all games within game ads, like EA said that we're gonna start doing.
And that's spaced. Steam just can't. All Steam has to do is pretty much nothing, and they keep winning.
Mm. Really am sick of
Yeah.
some of these developers though. Like,
Yeah.
and it's oftentimes it's these big fucking studios that are doing it. It's not, no, I mean it sometimes it is the small indie studios, but a lot of the times it's the big studios taking advantage of things that are there to help the small
Yeah.
studios.
Well, they did that with.
George, don't you dare stand on the power button. I'll make you into a handbag.
Well, they did that with with the. Oh, not the Dynasty series, but a game where you play like a family through time, and it was like the third game in the series. Yeah, they put that in early access, and I think it's still there. Can't remember the name of it for the life of me, sadly, which really does not help my point.
And I think I can think of the series as well. I can't think of the name of it, but I think I know what one you're talking about.
My brain wants to say Praetorians, but that's not remotely accurate.
I'm sure chat will be like, I know.
Oh, the Guild 3. That was in early access for years.
Like, I don't understand why these sequel games are in early access. Again, you know, meant to be for small studios and indie developers to get them over the hump of the costs involved with making a game. And it's like, well, no, if you're on the third one, then why are you not using some of the profits from 1 and 2 to make the sequels? Like, why are you asking people to...
What is it? It's not Bannerlords. It was a fully released but disappointing game. It's Manor Lords. That they increased the price of that despite it still being in early access. I was sitting there going, I'm not paying $40 bloody for an early access game that I've tried a demo of and was thoroughly disappointed with because it doesn't contain basic things like maximum stock levels, like production caps. And they've increased the bloody price to $60 They can shove that right up their fucking ass.
I'm not surprised. Like,
I'm not paying paying full release prices for a bloody game in early access that may never get finished.
but that's what they want you to do now.
Well, tough shit, hey.
Which makes me laugh because, you know, back in the day when I first bought Minecraft, like, which was one of the first few to kind of do the early access thing. Like, I bought that for $5.
Yep.
Picked it up for $5 because it was early access and, like, it wasn't cooked yet. It's what I assume Minecraft now is AAA price.
I honestly don't know. I still think it's not on Steam because
No, it's
they've
on
got their
Microsoft.
stupid little own launcher.
It's on Microsoft now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, you're standing. Bob is leaning on the keyboard.
Yeah, I've been bitten by so many early access games. I'm just so salty about the concept.
It's
Like,
a shame
one of the
because, you know, it is helpful for some games.
I said in my coverage of one of the games I got a key for, because it's going into all this. Someone's going like, no, you gotta remember all the caveats. The game's not guaranteed to have any more updates, ever be finished. Only buy in if it is worth the price currently.
Yeah, and some of them are. I mean, some of them is like, you know, it's early access, but it's a $5, and it's like, right, you know what? Great.
Yep, for $5 for early access. You know what? I reckon your game has more than $5 of entertainment in it, and that's fine, absolutely. But I'm not paying $60 fucking dollars for Mana Lords.
For a promise, basically.
Yep. For a promise that ain't worth shit. And Tristan's popped into my chat and it says, saying that TV rights is to unscrupulous authors what early access is to developers. Why finish Winds of Winter at all when a new property comes with new TV rights to sell? Someone a little pissy with George R.R. Martin, which is understandable. He's apparently a right tool. But I'm glad I never got into the books or the TV show. It just never interested me. And given that the books will probably never be finished, I'm really glad I didn't get into them.
I didn't mind the TV show, but it got stupid in the end. That last series,
fair.
It was almost like they were, you know, your realism of how the fuck are they teleporting from one end of the map to the other? Like in season 1, it could take them months to travel anywhere. Season 8, 1 second they're here, the next second they're there, the next second they're over there, and it's like, did they build a teleporter?
No, it's video game fast travel disco.
Apparently.
Don't you know?
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah. I don't know. The premise just never struck me as something I was into.
Then there was that
I'm
one
not
episode
into
where
political intrigue.
things were so dark, and I mean like light level dark, that you couldn't actually see what was happening in the episode.
Oh, there's so much of that going on with TV shows now. It's like, I'm sorry, how the hell am I meant to see anything?
Monkey says Minecraft's free on Game Pass. Lazarus Soda said I did get into Game of Thrones shows and books, and I am sad. Muller did a good breakdown of Game of Thrones on his long rage on episode 5 of season 8, and then he says that was episode 3. Yeah, I think it was episode 3. It was the battle of Winterfell, maybe? Battle of something. And it was just like, it could have been interesting, but it was really, really dark, and for some reason, apparently, some of the army just, like, respawned.
Right. Yeah, I'm very glad I didn't get into that TV show then.
I don't know what they were playing at in the last season. It was just bad.
Yeah.
Are you inside this big pot? You are inside this big pot.
I am. I got into the pot. It's a very pink disco. Very, very pink.
It looks pink.
It's criminally pink.
Criminally pink. Trim's definitely been here.
And Trim's been all over here by the looks of it.
Battle of Winterhold, and yes, it was stupid. And somehow episode 5 helped them and ruined everyone. Is that the one with the end of the Night King? Because that was just tarded. Oh, we're going to build up for 8 seasons! Oh, hang on, we got Black again.
Black 1917 donated £1. Georgia has stated that he will not be finishing the books.
George R. has stated that he will not be finishing the book. Of course he's not finishing the books. He's
Well,
already
fucking
cashed
then.
in.
Yep. At least J.K. Rowling finished her fucking series.
See, I'm fairly sure what happened there was he had stopped writing the books, and so the writers got some creative freedom to kind of embellish how they thought the story would go, but he always had the end in mind. And so suddenly, near the end of the season, they were like, "Oh well, we need to kind of cram the actual ending into here." Now it doesn't fit because we've just kind of made up the last 3 seasons, and everybody hated the ending. Mostly, I think, because it didn't fit with the writing of the last 3 seasons. And he's like, "Well, I'm not gonna finish them now because everybody's still not ending shit." Now, his ending might very well have worked with what he was gonna write. It certainly didn't work with what the writers wrote.
Yeah. And all because he was too lazy to write proper fucking notes to give to the writers.
Yeah, he'll have given them the ending and been like, "This is how it needs to end." But, there's some wiggle room for stuff in the middle, and, they completely destroyed some of the characters as they would have been, and as would have made sense for their endings. And then,
yet, meanwhile, the Wheel of Time guy left enough notes when he died to enable another author to finish, 2, 3 books?
Episode 3 was the end of the Night King. Episode 5 was the episode that assassinated every character's character. Dumb and Dumber excuse is a kind of forgotten. Yeah. Well, it was like with the, burning the city to the ground thing. Everybody's like, "How could she have done such a thing? She was so wonderful." And it's like, she was kind of predicted to go mad in the first, series or 2. It was foreshadowed that there was a very good chance that she would go mad. But then, of course, they made her into the fucking darling, didn't they? And then when she reverted back to where her character was always fucking bonkers, everybody's like, "That doesn't fit." So it doesn't fit the shitty writing that we had in the middle of the show.
Kirsten makes a good point. It's worse than Lack of Notes. He's trying to write a story with all anti-heroes, and unless someone starts acting heroically, you never get a satisfying ending. That does make... Here's a good point. And LGM says it can basically summed up as Tolkien was right.
I don't know. I didn't hate Game of Thrones, but they had... They very much overused the... "And now your favorite character's dead!" kind of thing. They're just like, "Oh, you like this person? Dead. Like this person? Dead. This person? Dead."
Yeah. Oh, I read a 5-book young adult fiction series years ago, and in the last chapter of the 5th book, they killed off the female lead. I'm like, "You fucking cunts!" And then I went and gave all the books 1 star. How the fuck do you pull that shit off and expect to get away with it?
I mean, that's what Game of Thrones did with most of the characters.
Yeah, because George doesn't know how to write a compelling narrative by the sounds of it.
This song? I just got it on a random playlist. I'm not sure about this one. Epic fantasy music. That sounds better. It's just supposed to be a fantasy playlist. I hated the foreshadow thing. You can do that with any person in the show. Mulder had an example by making video edit of foreshadowing to make Jon Snow insane, or Arya, or Pop Roy. Yes and no. I mean, I don't necessarily mean because she was inbred and because all of her family had gone insane. It was always likely that that would be the case. And so the way that they wrote her in the last kind of few series before that, with the Dumb and Dumber writing, they had wanted the feminist, strong woman, she's so amazing, doing all this good stuff, that it was almost forgot that she was inbred and likely to be fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
everybody else in our family.
Makes sense.
So yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it was definitely within her character to go mad, but they kind of lost that along the way.
Gotta have strong women's. That's more important than anything else.
Well, that was the problem, I think, with them straying from the books. You're joking, right, Monkey? Because there was definitely music when I started the stream. I checked and everything.
And do we need to spank a monkey?
I mean, if I have to unmute the stream to listen to it, you're all going to get feedback, and it's going to be Monkey's fault.
Hashtag blame monkey.
Hashtag blame Monkey indeed. Black says, I hear music.
Cheeky monkey.
So, monkey lion. Monkey's like, no, don't unmute the stream.
He's a cheeky monkey.
We had this last week, which I think was actually technical problems. And every time I'm like, oh yeah, the music and stuff, he's like, huh?
Oh dear. Yeah, just kidding, says the monkey.
I'm gonna make Monkey carry heavy stuff.
You gotta get monkey to help you move.
Yes. To be fair, Monkey did help me move last time, bless him.
He's a good monkey.
I was too pregnant and waddling. I wasn't allowed to pick anything up.
Oh, I'm just impressed that he could fit all that stuff onto his motorbike.
He didn't. I drove a van. I was allowed to drive when pregnant. I just wasn't allowed to pick anything up. And I'm like, oh my god, I just went. And they're like, no. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just drive the van then. Even when you're like, I feel you, because I wasn't that pregnant at the time, so I would probably have been physically able to pick the stuff up, but like wasn't supposed to. And so I'm like, I'm in that kind of state where I'm like, I feel like I'm being really lazy because I'm not picking things up and I'm not helping. Well, I was helping a bit, like pushing trolleys and stuff, like putting stuff on top of a trolley and pushing that. But I'm like, I feel like I'm being really lazy. Like, I could just pick up this box and carry it in, but they would probably beat me over the head with something if I tried.
Yeah, I fucking hate moving. Did you follow this guy?
No, I did a big jump.
Ah. So, falling but on purpose.
Yes. Controlled fall. So yes, last time I just had to be the van driver. that were my job.
Wow. You're gonna drive a van up again?
No, actually, I'm not driving. I would ordinarily just drive the van because I don't mind driving the van. My problem this time is obviously that Baba will not tolerate being away from me the entire drive and wouldn't be safe in the front of a van.
Yes, that makes sense.
So I'll be taking her in the car, and kindly Jack's dad has offered to drive the van.
That is kind, because that's a hell of a way to drive to have to get back.
So yeah, very kind of him to offer to do that because it's a long drive. But I just wouldn't feel safe having her in the front of a van.
Oh God, no!
She
Those
shouldn't be in the
airbags.
front seat,
No.
and there's no back seat, and she wouldn't go with someone else in the car.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I shall be
Yeah.
bringing cargo of a different type.
Mm-hmm.
Black says, "Hi, Psychodad." Hi, Psychodad. I think I need to change it actually to live chat. Let's try that. There we go.
Yeah.
It had hidden Psychodad. He must have angered the YouTube gods.
What did he say? He just said evening. Yeah, he really must have annoyed him. Why'd you say? Were you on towards pedophiles?
Blake says, "Hi, hi." Spinning.
Yeah, well, everyone's showing up today. It's good to see all the old familiar faces.
Good, yes. See, they return. We give Bezek his
Yes.
bath, and people return.
Hey, I don't smell that bad. Shrek didn't complain at all.
My Shrek wasn't home.
But he was texting us earlier. Apparently he was staying at at Hansel's Love Shack or whatever the fuck it was called.
No, that must be
Yeah.
the place that we cleaned previously.
Yeah, that was the first place we cleaned this session.
Psychodad says, "Better check yourself before you Shrek yourself."
You can tell he's a dad, alright.
And Laz says, "We miss our Baltic Scots person."
Mm-hmm.
Blake says, "Free of baby, no coffee and work." I am, in fact, not free of baby. She's still very much.
That's right, it's also Monday morning for Blyde.
Where's the
You have
water?
my sympathies.
I must borrow.
I've apparently acquired both of them, somehow. Oh, this is the third one, excellent.
Yeah, there seems to be 3 in this level.
That's helpful.
Is there no platform in this level? Or is it all just ladders?
There is a platform down here next
Oh, good.
to
I'll
the
need
thing.
it for the
Oh,
wall
sorry,
over
no,
here.
high platform. We have steppy stools though.
No, I need big platform.
They don't want us to get up onto the railings to have a look through the windows.
I
This is
see.
really rude.
They're like, we'd have to model it if we like look through it.
Model it, damn yous.
Clean the pipes. Clean the pipes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm not free of baby. She is currently using me as a bed, which is cute, but also she's probably gonna wake up after the stream and be like, "Morning." I'm like, no, it's not morning. It's actually bedtime.
I'm back to bed with you.
It's actually bedtime. She'll be fine. Good cuddling. She'll go back to sleep.
Yeah. You know you're finally an adult when you want to have a nap again.
Don't say the nap word, Jack.
Is Jack also a prematurely old man?
He's definitely a napper.
You shouldn't be surprised that I am with the weird hours I keep.
The other week I was genuinely unwell. I had a sinus infection, and
No.
and so I was like, right, baby's gonna have a nap, so I'm gonna take it to bed and lie down while she's napping. And he got genuinely jealous that I was having a nap. He's like, can we go to bed next to us? And I'm like, you're not jealous that I'm unwell and having a nap. You're not jealous that I'm having a nap. No. For goodness sake. You're not missing out. I have a sinus infection. Honestly, you've got the better end of the deal here.
Oh dear.
Ting? No? No ting.
At least working from home, even if you do need to take a nap, you can get some work done, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, right now, middle of the night seems to be the best time because I know she's asleep and I know she's going to stay asleep for a while. And I'm like, right, okay, I can just... And I can remote into my PC a lot of the time and just do... I've actually found it surprisingly good editing with the... you know how I've got the drawing tablet for the Valheim project? Well, it's actually quite good editing with the drawing tablet. Like, drive things around the timeline really easy.
That's awesome. I need to up my editing skills now that I'm doing lots of edited content. Like the gaming content I'm doing now, unlike Trim's art stuff, there's more opportunity to actually edit. Because you can't really cut out a lot when the entire video is on someone drawing something.
Yeah, I suppose the best you can really do is time lapse some of it.
Yeah. That's like the best you can do. But the gaming stuff, it's like, I'm actually having to edit things now.
Yes.
So I get to practice more there. At least I've got a reasonable workflow for cutting the video at least. So that doesn't take too long. Now I just need to figure out what I need to learn to make it more special. Because I've got to try and figure out how to compete.
Yes. I mean, for trimming it might be special enough.
Yeah, but it needs to be special as in good, not special as in bus.
Okay, not the SH spelling.
not SPH, no. Special. But nah, I probably need to make shorts and things too. Actually, at this rate, I'm going to make a compilation of Trim falling off ledges. It's going to be fucking hilarious and like 3 hours long.
That could work. I need to do some shorts of mine. I need to get short production going again. Actually, I've got a bunch of artists to do while he's away.
Yeah. I'm putting out episode 2 of our Horse Must Die 2 playthrough today, and it's the second episode, and Trim has already fallen off 2 different levels. We've played 2 levels, and Trim's fallen off them.
To be fair, I can't even laugh because I'm really good at that.
Yeah, but it's funny when Trim does it, he gets angry.
Like, if there's a ledge, I'm gonna fall off it. If there's a cliff, I'm gonna fall off it. I remember when I used to play WoW when I moved on to Outlands, and I realised that the entire map had the ability you could fall off the edges, pretty much. Like,
Oh no.
that whole map. And I'm like, well, I guess I know where I'm going.
Yeah. It's not as bad as when we were playing Sniper Elite though. Trim, being an idiot, just ran up, fell off a ledge. So we reloaded, and then Trim ran up and fell off the same ledge.
Yeah.
It's like, Trim, what are you doing? Yeah.
Blade says, want to make it more special? Add more tism.
No, we're already at critical mass.
There's enough tism.
We've got enough tism already. Oh, well, when we finally get to one of the 50 million crafty thinky games again, then you'll have lots of tisms. You can have the 7 episodes in a row of Bezek playing with trains.
Space trains.
Space trains!
Or maybe we'll get Bezek that train simulation game and just watch him tism. Like as soon as I seen it, it was like train management simulation. Huh. Bezek would like that. Click. Oh, Bezek has the only switch list. I was correct.
I'm trying to figure out. I've been trying to figure out which one you're referring to because I don't have Train Management Simulator as an exact name, but I've got like a bunch of different transport sims and things, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I'll find it after the stream.
No, not the train sim with a gajillion DLCs.
No, that
I'm
one.
not that.
It was like a train management simulator. I can't remember the name of it, but it very much looked like it would make Bezek tism.
Yes. I like designing networks more than I like actually driving trains.
Swirly!
Oh, Lord above.
Swirly!
We might just get this finished in time, Disco.
I'm cleaning as fast as I can.
We need more help. We need more bodies on this.
I think we're just about done. Like 89%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It looks pretty clean. I mean, would you really notice if we don't?
Wall.
Would you really notice if we don't clean behind some of the machines? Would she really know?
She does sound a bit like Karen, so yes, she will.
Sure, she would know.
She's got Karen powers.
Karen powers. Oh, I'm gonna have to climb up to get that decoration right up here. Up. Yeah, dirty. Dirty.
Alright. Oh, now for the walls.
I have been doing the walls.
Yeah, there's lots of life.
Yeah. I'd rather have done the floor and the walls. Skip says, so you're washing Arch? I was washing Arch. He's nice and clean now. Ready for his holidays.
Arch is a very dirty boy. I've seen his thumbnails. He's a very dirty boy.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Also, I have the perfect tower defense game for Arch. It's got farmyard animals with really big, creepy eyes. One of my eyes.
He probably like that. He's getting a bit of a reputation. Jack sent me a game earlier and was like,
a great time with the thumbnail on.
It was like a game of like, I guess, ponies fighting or something, and he's like, Arch would like this, and I'm like, Arch is getting a reputation. And not necessarily a reputation he wants,
Oh,
but it's
I've
definitely
seen
a
what he was doing
reputation
to
he
that.
deserves.
I've seen what he was doing to that pony.
It's definitely the reputation he deserves.
Oh well, as long as it brings in the monies from the suspiciously rich fairies.
Yes.
Well, is that Kib's entire business model?
Yeah, I think so. The Kib's entire business model seems to be, I have a price. There's always a price.
Good little capitalist then.
I mean, it's true. There's always a price, isn't there?
But yes, even Trim has a price. He'll draw furry porn for a price.
People always have a price. It started with the fishing streams.
Fishing streams. Does Disco have a price? I mean, Disco will probably play anything someone sends her.
Yeah, probably. It depends. I mean, it depends. Price for what exactly? If it's just specific games, it's like if you send me a copy of the game and it won't get me banned, then I'll probably play it.
Hmm.
Kib's business model is eventually Bucky will pay for it.
Gibbs has definitely got a reputation. Oh dear. Sadly, all these people stream at times that are impossible for me.
Laz says, so if Kibs became a cowboy and Barge became a brony, what will Disco become? Well, I suppose it depends what chat cracks the
Disco
piggy
was
bank open
temporarily
for.
Disco was temporarily a flesh mech.
Flesh mech. I suppose it depends what chat cracks open the piggy banks for. Funnily enough, I was actually going to start to look into how the VTuber models are made, just because that seems like a good direction for animation. Especially with them becoming more popular. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I can animate, and I can rig things, so I don't necessarily think it's a
if you
big
can
jump
already do both of those, it couldn't be that difficult.
to VTuber modeling. And
I mean, apparently the softwares are all free, so...
Yeah, so I might look into just the technical side behind that.
It can't be that difficult for a
Can
disco.
code. I can indeed code. I did video games development, so I code video games, and sometimes other things that are not as fun to code.
Yes, bro. Uh-oh. Skip has ideas. I've seen what Skip posts. I'm
I've got
concerned.
preferred games in mind. Coding games. I don't mind actually coding games, to be honest.
Disco is a good capitalist. Disco will do what it takes for money.
No, I
Even if it
didn't say
doesn't
I
being a
was gonna
VTuber.
VTube Blades. I said I might look into making the models, as in the actually animating them. If people wanted me to run a VTuber model, then you know we'd have to find out what Dinko's price is.
One of these days, I want someone to find out what Trim's price is for all the for the fairy porn. He's got one. I just want to know what it is.
I don't think it's gonna be long before Bart ends up with a VTuber model. He's definitely definitely going that way.
And I'm surprised he doesn't have one already.
He's gonna have like a pony, I think.
Ugh. I don't know, Prime. I'm pretty sure Trim's dignity is out of stock.
Could be. Could be.
I mean, he comes here and lets us bully him for our entertainment.
Let's.
We did manage to talk him into Space Engineers, though.
That's true. But, you know, we do need a crash test dummy.
Yes. Trim, don't ask questions. Get in the cockpit, press forwards.
Brakes, don't worry about that. Apparently brakes the space.
Brakes? What do you... I won't say anything about brakes. This isn't a braking test. This is a flying test.
This is no, not a coding game. But if you can think like a coder, you might not end up just crying while playing. Fair enough.
What games are you referring to, Skip? Because I know a few like that. That if you're can't think the right way, you just cry at. Well, how do I know? Because I cried at them. What's the price for Disco and Bezek to power wash my garage?
Well, probably
we're
a plane
starting at
ticket.
about we're starting at least $3,000 just to get Bezek there and back.
Yeah, we'll start with a plane ticket.
Yeah, so we're starting with that number. then there's the babysitting fees. So what? 15 grand?
Oh, Baba is you. I've actually seen that game. I did fancy playing it, to be honest.
But I have seen a video of someone playing that. It does look very, very brainy.
It looked quite fun, to be honest.
See, Skip was right then. Was that a free game? I think it's cheap as piss, even if it's not completely free.
It was a long time ago.
Maybe you should do it on a stream one time.
Maybe, yeah. Add it to the list. Add it to the list.
Monkey wants to know how much for Trim to draw him on a table.
I said I
I
have to
think
ask
it's
him.
about $60 to draw you on a table, but if you want it in monkey form, I think it's double.
I mean, you
Well,
have a
the real
reference to
question
go
is, do you
from.
want candles or no candles?
Yeah.
Because no candles will probably cost more.
Okay, now what have we missed?
This whole column here, apparently, is dirty at the top, and so's the fairy godmother on it.
Dirty, dirty.
How the hell do I get up there then?
Ladder?
Haha. Oh, apparently this is dirty. Wasn't even aiming for this. Haha! Victory. Ah! God damn you, gravity. Potion machine top. Right, which one of these 30 million things is a potion machine? This bit. Hmm. Lots of dirty things. All these pipes are dirty. The game's freaking out and dragging me around. It's Disco's fault. You should see what your avatar is doing to achieve that.
Because it's like, game seems broken.
Well, the problem is the game's completely lost track of both our rotation.
Yeah.
So you weren't even looking at me. You didn't even have the pressure washer pointed at me.
Bezek's had a good bath. It's alright. Can we not get up there at all? Here, ladder.
No.
Ladder. I hear squeaking noises. Don't you squeak. Don't you do it.
No, it's no squeaking.
Just wonder you can get up there. Should have been over here. Eek. Like bounce. Nope. No, there's no way to scale up the wall.
No.
Skip says, but yeah, Noita is good fun. I got maybe 400 hours in that game. Noita equals witch in Finnish. You play as one witch who wants all of the gold. I mean, why would you not want all of the gold?
Exactly. Why stop at just some of the gold?
The story of the game is a slightly modified version of Finnish mythology. Okay.
Ah. Interesting.
But it was still dirty, Bess. It was still dirty.
Well, this thing I'm standing on.
Centrifuge driving belt shaft. That'll be this thing. That's the support. This thing.
What else
No,
do we
that's
have?
the root.
Yes, running wheel, platform, handrails, and posts. Right.
That's the support.
Yes.
Driving belt. This.
This hole in here.
This bit. Here we go. Okay, what else we got? Centrifuge driving belt wheels. What are these? Clean. I see dirt in here. Okay. Next.
Is it more dirty trim that's causing the problem?
Probably. It's always germ.
Honestly.
Centrifuge rotator shaft support. For that bit.
Rotator shaft support. Wow, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it might be dirty on the top.
Probably, yeah. It's very dirty on the top. I'll have to get a ladder and try and get a view on it. Gracie, that doesn't look comfortable,
fuck.
darling.
Not my face.
That doesn't look very comfortable, darling.
She in a weird posture, is she?
Yeah, she was just kind of leaned back. Skip says, in that game, you find magic wands and spells, and you can put different spells on different wands. What spells you put in what order on wands is the thing. Crazy amount of combinations, link coding. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that does sound interesting. An actually proper system for magic rather than, ooh, here's your red spell and your
Red
blue
spell.
spell.
Oh, cast the red one. Let's
Mhm.
see. Oh, I saw something that was that room. Must be the top. Here, ladder, come here. Come here, ladder. Come here. We're gonna climb on the top of the thing. Oh, there's already a ladder here.
Hmm. Oh, the rim. Ah. Because
Oops.
apparently that's a different piece. Hi.
It just fell now. It just fell.
The rim of the vat.
Yeah.
Guess I'll take a run back up. Eh.
I was on the top.
Eh.
Then I fell down.
Yeah. What else is there then? 3 doors.
There we go.
Be impossible to see dirt on tree door.
Every single pixel in the game is physically simulated. You can boil water and steam, then condense and falls back as rain.
Right, that platform frames.
That sounds quite interesting though.
That sounds really complicated. I imagine that's where the fun is, though. But God, it's hard.
Sounds like there's a lot of autism in that game.
Yeah. Sounds like there's a lot of autism in that game.
I did see something that wasn't clean. Oh. Narrowing it down over there.
Okay, that's that done. Oh. There's a dirty arch we need to clean.
It's always orange.
Bloody arches. It's always a trim or an arch, isn't it?
There we go.
Yeah. Damn it.
Blade. Bezek tanking about rimming, Jen.
Yeah, you man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Skip says there's infinite ways you can kill yourself in that game. Excellent. Right. What we got next? Vat floor. Vat floor. Would be this over here.
LGM
Oh,
says,
this
so the
way.
problem is Norwegians. Wall arch lights, apparently. One of these wall arch lights is dirty.
It's always the Norwegian. Ah, Blake says Bezek is thinking about rimming. DJ. Explain yourself.
Your rim's dirty, Disco. Wall skirtings are great. Which ones of those is it?
Psycho Dad says it's always the dirty arches. Arch is always dirty. Opens his mouth, he's probably being filthy. Any more wall skirts? Okay, next.
There is one. Was there one?
Mechanical
where are the
arm
other things?
box platform posts.
Okay, mechanical arm. Which
one's over there? No, that's a centrifuge.
one of these things is the mechanical arm? Oh, this thing, apparently. Mechanical arm platform posts. Ah, up the top here. This thing has apparently got just a shred of dust on it. Oh, this entire side's dead. Okay, that's one down. Pixie dust extractor base, spout, and extractor tray. Okay, which thing is the pixie dust extractor?
Oh, it's that thing over here, I think.
It's actually this thing here.
Oh. Oh.
The tray and the spout. And the potion machine base.
This is
That was this thing over here.
Nuts.
Apparently the framing around the bottom, the trim is dirty.
The trim. It's always trim. Let's say trim.
There we go.
Well, hey!
It's done.
And we're in time for Bezek to get up.
Yay! It's time to get up now.
That time lapse was a bit quick.
Well, it's still going for me.
Maybe it was just the floor part. Just it seemed like it just kind of disappeared.
Maybe. There was a lot of stuff there. Cool. That's that done.
Well, hey.
And there is still a level left in this, at least one level left in this DLC. So the next time we're back, we will be looking at the Dragon's Lair.
This is definitely the best DLC.
Yes, it is absolutely the best DLC they made.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
But Bezek needs to go do daytime bullshit.
Yeah, Bezek needs to get up. There's still. I did clean Bezek. Did you not see him get really confused when I was cleaning him and he couldn't figure out why he was getting pushed around the level?
Yeah, when the level was showing Disco looking completely away from me.
Bezek's like, what's going on? My screen's going all weird. I keep juttering. I'm like,
Yeah, because the game completely lost both our rotation.
If you go back maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, it was just after you said it. I didn't say it out loud because I was sneaking up on him, which was terrific because he just got confused.
Yep. Oh, right. Well,
Right, we will let Bezek get off and wake up for the morning.
Yay, Mondays.
And we will be back hopefully sometime next week.
Hopefully, yes.
Don't see any reason why not unless my move comes up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, the Bubba Boos just woke up.
Oh, no.
Alright. But have a good one, chat. I'm going to see where I can send you. I'm assuming that Mr. Kib is still streaming, so I may send you to Mr. Kib. Unless there is somewhere else. Search. Let's see where we got the bickering badge. We've got we've got the snack. The snack is streaming. We've got Dev. You guys don't want to go see Dev? No, we can go see Dev. Or Bezek. There's Bezek, but Bezek's about.
But sending them to Bezek probably wouldn't help.
Let's go to the little snack. Skip's like, no. Let's go to the snack. Say hi to the snack. Give her a wave. Say hi from me. And
For now, bye from
say
me.
micro milkies because she likes that. And have a good one, chat. See you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.